until we have all those things sorted out, my dear brother, it will be difficult.
And I feel the government should also should shift their focus, tilt their focus a little to the industry, because I feel most of the governments we had in the past, they don't, what are they doing? What's the entertainment? They don't really see the creative space, does not really, they don't really take it seriously.
Yeah, well, Mimiko tried.
Yeah, they don't really.
Mimiko did a couple of things, but I think before Mimiko and after Mimiko, people have not really given us the attention that we deserve. But like I said, you see, when we keep doing, the truth is this, we really don't even need government, but we need enabling environment from government. You understand? The support, for instance, if you go to Georgia now, there is no production Tyler Perry does that the city of Georgia does not support. They will support him because they have seen what he is doing.
That's where his studio is at.
Yes, he has the biggest studio in the world.
In the world, he has the biggest studio in the world.
What he is doing for the community, the government does not have the choice. But before he also got to having the biggest studio, the government had given him an enabling environment to be able to do the things he's supposed to do. So I think once we are able to get that one sorted out, the sky is the beginning point for us.
So let's dive into OSMA. So how's been the journey with OSMA? You have been part of OSMA, if I can remember, I think from 2017, I think you've been part of OSMA, and how has it been being part of this platform? How has it been? Just summary, your own opinion, your own.
Well, I think I'm glad about OSMA. I am excited for the brand. I'm also excited for you.
Thank you, boss.
My journey and your journey spans beyond.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's over almost 3 decades.
Yes.
If not more than 3 decades.
Yes.
But with OSMA, and when I got to know about OSMA in 2017, it was true to our cousin. And I was excited. One, because it was you. This is the guy I've known since forever. And then there is this part of understanding the fact that we are trying to recreate or restore the lost glory of Ondo State. And in fairness, I think you have done a sincerely amazing job.
Thanks.
With the whole team.
Thank you so much.
I've seen things happen. It has not been perfect, but it's constantly improving. And trust me, I'm proud to always say that I'm a part of the OSMA team. But I wear the OSMA team like a pride. I don't feel like all of you guys there are my younger brothers and sisters, but I just feel this is a brand that I should always show love to. Yeah. And I'm glad about the things you have been able to do, because you have been able to showcase a lot of people, a lot of artists that probably wouldn't have had the voice. You have been a voice to the voiceless. You have been a platform of recognition. There are certain people that have done a lot for the industry that wouldn't have been recognized, but you guys have been able to do that, done the recognition, and I think it's worth celebrating. You keep changing the game every year, which is something that is worth commending. You change the game, you see something the next year. So I think it's one of the things people look forward to, the fact that when you come to an OSMA award, you see something different in the next year. And I think this is worth commending. I know it is a lot of work on your own part. And but I also must commend the OSMA team. Over the week I was reflecting, and I said, this OSMA team have been devoted. And it's not about money. It's not because you are paying them
at all.
It's because of the love. So it shows that even here, when people say nothing is happening, there are people that understand the fact that we can make sacrifices for things to happen.
Yeah.
And that is worth commending. Trust.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for that. Really appreciate that. So where do you think? Because the essence of this podcast is we reflect, then we want to move on, because we want to do a decade, like October 12th this year, we are going to be having the 10th OSMA Awards, and that will make us that will make us celebrating a decade of recognizing greatness. So, moving on, you know, there's always the next, there's always the next, there's always the next. So, what do you think? What do you think? How do you think we should move on from the first 10? By the time we want to start doing the 11th edition, what do you think we should do? What's your advice? What's your, you know, what do you think we should do more? What should we should do better? Or what do you think we should stop?
I think my advice, or what I would recommend for OSMA in the next coming years, it's from the Bible. You have dwelt so long on this mountain. I think it's high time you take OSMA out of Akure, take it to somewhere else, maybe educative to start, since it's closer and it's easy, logistics wise, it's easier to manage, and then consider going to Lagos. Let's go and challenge. Let's take up the challenge. I think you have done well, consistently doing it for 10 years. Some other people can't try it. So that's my own candid advice. And I also want to eulogize once again all the members of the team for doing the yeoman job. 10 is just the beginning of another set of work.
Yes.
That means if you have been putting in 2%, now it will require you to put 10%. Whatever thing you are doing in the past, you need to do much more, not just more. You need to do much more than you used to do in the past, so that the brand can be sustained.
So I want this question: what's your favorite OSMA moment? What's your favorite OSMA moment? In all the editions you've attended, what moments can you say is memorable for you?
Okay, so the moment I can never forget in OSMA was when I was recognized for when I was given the special recognition award. It was something. It was a little thing.
Yeah, that was 2020.
Yes, and you know, I mounted the stage, and I don't know how people just swept me off.
Okay, I remember you were carried.
They just carried me, and I'm like, no, you guys don't allow me to.
I have to post that picture today.
You guys don't allow me to fall. It was an amazing moment. Every day I look at the plaque, and I am grateful to God. I know it's a show of selfless labor, especially in the entertainment industry, and I won't forget.
Yeah, that's
in short.
Yeah, that's very good. So finally, so what do you think? Where are we going to in this part of the country? What do you advise entertainers to do henceforth from now? What do you advise the government to do? What do you advise, like you are a stakeholder in the entertainment space here? So what do you think? Because normally, if even the government we have in this place should consult. If they don't know what to do, if they don't know what to do about developing the creative space in Ondo State, they should consult people that have been here. They should engage people that have been here from way back, that have toiled the ground, that have done a lot with their craft here. So using this platform now, what do you think? Do you think the government should do? What do you think the creatives should do? What do you think the entertainers should do moving forward? Because we can't continue to be far from the mainstream, because we are so far from the mainstream right now. This 2025, we are so far from the mainstream. Nobody picks anything from Akure. Nobody, even the main blogs, they don't look at anything here. It's only the only time they look at something here is if there's a bad thing that happened. Maybe somebody kidnapped somebody in Akure. That is where they will pick the story. They don't really pick stories of major things. Because we are far. Nobody, if I've asked somebody, I've talked to somebody in Lagos, Akure, I say, where is Akure? They don't know. They don't even know where is Akure. They don't know. I now said Ondo State. They go, oh, Ondo State. Do you understand? Even when I now say Ondo State, and I say, okay. I now told the person that Akure is the capital city of Ondo State. Do you understand? So that's my last question. Where do you move from here? Because we can't, there are some people that will still want to stay here. All of us cannot move. People that want to stay here should have hopes that maybe in the next 2-3 years they can compete. I'm not saying they can compete favorably with Lagos, but they can they can be recognized too. They can say, okay, Akure, we want to come and shoot a movie in Akure. Someone like Shema Adebayo can say, I want to come and shoot a movie in Akure because we have the enabling environment. So what do you think we should do? What do you think can happen? What do you think?
So I think where we should start from is the government needs to retrace its step back and understand what happened to us. See, a lot of people don't understand some of the history I gave when it comes to entertainment on Ondo State. A lot of people. As a matter of fact, the first movie, home video that was shot in Nigeria was shot in Ondo State by
Ayodele Ojo. Yes,
I made a post about it some years back. That was the first movie that was shot in Nigeria. Home video that was shot on VHS. And then we've had people that have also done series, films that were on cinema and everything, on celluloid and other things. The government needs to retrace and understand why we are here, and then help us get back on track. Number two, we need to be consistent. It's easy for us to give up. People can always come here. So Shebi Kule Afolayan came here, he didn't tell anybody, he came here and he came to shoot October 1. Some other filmmakers. Yeah, it was shot in Ilara and Akure. October 1.
Everything?
Yes.
All the shots?
Only one scene was shot in Badagry.
Are you serious?
Only one scene was shot in Badagry. The bulk of it was shot, all those bush parts, it was shot in federal government, Federal College of Agriculture, Akure. Wow. The remaining part was shot in Ilara.
Wow.
So we
never knew.
A lot of things are happening, but we need more. And it starts from us resuscitating our tourist attraction. We have a cave of ashes in Isharu that is dated BC. What is the government doing about it? We have Ebomi Lake in Akoko. What's the government doing about it? All these things, even the Idore Hills. Even Idore Hills.
Mari Festival.
Yeah, you see, all these things are things that will drag or attract people to come to the state to say, oh, let's do projects here. We have Igbo Eledumare in Okigbo local government. There is Igbo Eledumare there. Where I remember several years ago, one of my big uncles was saying he wanted to write a proposal to Buildup Ultimate Search to come and use Igbo Eledumare as one of the locations for filming Buildup Ultimate Search. You can even go to Idore Hills and film Buildup Ultimate Search there. We have lots of locations where you can do some of this. So the government needs to actively ensure that all these tourist sites, all these tourist attractions, they are back on their track. When they are back on their track, then you can begin to leverage on them. These things can bring more. We have a beach. We have the longest coastline in West Africa. Yes, what is it doing for us? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The government needs to act. That's why I said the government needs to create an enabling environment. I cannot go and develop the beach. I cannot resuscitate it on the hills. I cannot go and walk on the road to Isharu cave, the cave of ashes in Isharu. I can't do all those things. Government needs to create those enabling environments. These are the kind of places, if you want to shoot epic movies, once there is access to it, you can say, oh, let's go and shoot there. But when those things are not in place, then we are joking. For creatives, we need to keep working. We need to keep working. And then we need to keep showcasing what we are doing. Because a lot of us, I don't want to use the word lazy. Some people think it's lazy. It's just not in our style. Especially when you see real creatives, trust me, real creatives just want to do and move on. A real creative is not that we are reshaping our mind. A real creative wants to say, oh, I have done this, I'm moving on. And it's not for us to tell the world that I have done this. It's for, I've just done it. I've satisfied my own curiosity. And then I move on. But you see, the world has evolved past that. The world we are in is, what we grew up knowing is, don't blow your trumpet, let other people blow it for you. But now you have to blow your trumpet. Before other people can blow it for you. So let's make whatever thing we are doing, let's make it known. Publish, do newspaper publication, talk to people that can help you, grant as many interviews as possible.
Tell your story.
Tell your story. Use all the social media platforms. If you need to boost them, spend some money so that because they are usually investment. And then for entertainers, you see, we need to work on collaboration. We need to learn to work together, consolidate our effort, make sure that things work. That's the only way we can move forward.
All right, thank you. That'll be all.